Hey guys, welcome to Benji's Baleta. This is the monthly video that will now be exclusive on my Patreon. And this video is just an update of everything that's going on with me and also what I have coming up, and with just a little tidbit help that you can use in your everyday life. So let's just start with the announcements. First things first, my Patreon is now live. This Patreon will be the only place where you can find the Book of the Month podcast, my vlogs, the Ease to Peace group, and now these Benji Baletas videos. If you are an email subscriber, don't worry, you are not missing out. You are the only ones that will be receiving my calendar. So if you haven't signed up for my email subscription group, it is completely free, and just click on click on the link below and you'll be able to join. Also, what's going on with me is last month I tried out Twitch streaming for the first time. And to be honest with you, I was planning on doing like 2 to 3 times a week. I've noticed that that's not really fitting into my schedule right now. So I am going to still try and stream for you guys on Twitch, especially with Kingdom Hearts now on sale for $30. The new Hitokiri character on For Honor. And also I still need to finish Tomb Raider for you guys. So I am still going to be doing that. But I haven't put those days into the calendar because I'm still trying to figure out which days work best for me and which times work best for me. So until I figure out a consistent schedule, that will not be included on the calendar. So the last announcement for you guys is my next Ease to Peace mindset group will be available for sign up on May 26th. And that sign up will close that following week of June 3rd. So you will only have that 1 week to sign up for the Ease to Peace group. It is a 3-week long group where we will meet up, talk about mindset tools, and also meet up with each other for support and figure out ways that we can improve our lives, improve our mindset, and improve our happiness. So now that all the announcements are done, I just have 2 little tidbit hints or 2 little tidbit helps for you that I think would be very helpful, especially if you live in Arizona because it's getting so hot. So the first tip is water. You need to drink your water. Drink a lot of water. Every single link that I looked up for you guys about water says that you need to drink at least 8 cups of water a day, and that's 8 cups of 8 ounces of water a day. So that is really a total of 64 ounces of water, or half your body weight in water. So if you are, for example, 200 pounds, I'm just throwing that number out there because it was the first one that came in my head. If you are 200 pounds and you're using the half weight rule of water, you should be drinking at least 100 ounces of water a day. Drinking water will not only help you in this hot Arizona heat, but it will also keep you from getting dehydrated. And someone can get dehydrated by just losing 2% of their water in their body. And with someone that is 70% water, you need to have a lot of water. You need to be drinking a lot of water. And if you do get dehydrated, that can lead to memory loss, mood swings, headaches, and fatigue. So just make sure you're drinking water. Another thing that I looked up is what is the difference between alkaline water and regular water, or ionized water, or just regular tap water? What are the differences? And what I found is that alkaline water and ionized water are just... So alkaline water has minerals in it, like potassium, magnesium, and ionized water is that same water, but it is causing the atoms to be negative or negative ions. So really, it doesn't really matter, honestly, what kind of water you're drinking, as long as you are drinking water. I do suggest that you don't drink bottled water just because of the contaminants that are in the bottled water and the plastic. And just to be safe, I would recommend filtered water or just regular tap water. The next and final tip for the day is talking about resistance. And if you are into working out or weightlifting, you hear this a lot about resistance, and you hear a lot that resistance is good because it pushes your body and it pushes your muscles to get stronger and better. This is the same thing about our life. A lot of people try to avoid resistance. A lot of people try to avoid complications in their life, but really that is just a pathway for you to keep growing and to keep moving towards your goals and towards your dreams. Because let's face it, things don't always work out the way that we want in life. And we can plan everything for what we want in life, but it doesn't mean that it's going to happen that way. So we have to figure out ways to fight the resistance and keep pushing forward. And you can do that with some of the tips that I found. And that is one, I keep doing this. One, be honest with yourself. And that's being honest in the decision that you made, in the outcome that happened. What can you learn from that situation? And if you're not honest with yourself, or you're not willing to be open to see things in those certain ways, you are not going to fight the resistance, and you are just going to fall back. Another tip is self-judgment. Don't do that. Don't have any self-judgment. Now, there's a difference between reflection and judgment. Judgment usually involves a lot of negative thoughts, like, you suck, you can't do that. Why did you think you could earn that? Like, stuff like that. Avoid conversations like that with yourself. It's important to reflect, like, what did I learn? What could I have done better? What did I do good in this situation? Different thought processes will lead us to different destinations. So if you do self-judgment, you are just going to hold yourself back or go away from the resistance. But if you do reflection, you are going to go towards the resistance and actually push it out of the way. Another tip is do the controllables. Now, I talked about this before. Not everything is going to happen the way that we want in life. But what we can do is control the things that we can control. So, for example, for me, is I created this Patreon for you guys, and I can't control how many people want to be patrons. I can't control how many times people watch this video. I cannot control if you guys even like this video. But what I can do is keep providing content for you. What I can do is keep researching self-care tips and self-love tips and bring them to you. Because you may not like this video, but you might like the next. And I just have to keep working and keep putting the videos out for you, and I know that things will get better. Another tip is gratitudes. A lot of time when resistance comes in our lives, the first thing we want to do is focus on everything that is going wrong. And really, the tip to this is to do the exact opposite. Start naming everything that is going good in your life. Start naming all the things that you are grateful for. I do this by having a journal. I write in my journal 10 things that I am grateful for every time I go in there, and I try not to repeat. If I do repeat, that's just because those things I am super grateful about. Like, for the last couple of months, I've been writing, I am super grateful about my 2 healthy dogs, Heidi and Poe. I write that I'm super grateful about the inspiring, loving, protective man that I have in my life, which is Corey. I've been writing, I am very grateful for the open and spacious apartment that I live in, because now that I work from home, it does help that I have a lot of space to move around and to kind of change my environment a little bit throughout the day. Another tip is to stay present and to take risks. So in order to take risks, we have to be present into the situation that we are in. And that is just acknowledging the good, what you think is good, what you think is bad, what do you want to improve on. Looking around and seeing the colors of the trees, the flowers, smelling all the good smells, like when you're cooking at home, like those smells that come about when you're making each part of the dish. So stay present and take risks. Do something different. Try something different. No, it will not always pan out the way that you want, but if you don't take risks, you won't try or see things in a new, different way. Another tip is have external reminders. So for me, I have this tattoo on my wrist, and it says, keep fighting Psalms 118:6. And Psalms 118:6 is a verse that says, if God is with us, then who can be against us? And basically, it's just an external reminder to myself that I've been through a lot. I've been through experiences that I don't wish upon anybody else. I've been through experiences that I wish everyone can experience. But the point of my tattoo is to remind me to just keep going. When things are going bad, when things are going haywire, when the video corrupts every 1 out of 50 times I make a video, I look at my tattoo and I remind myself that I can keep going because I've gotten this far. The last tip I have for you guys is do not put things off. So if you have a goal and you want things to come out a certain way, like for example, I want to make sure this video is out by next week on Monday for you guys, I am going to do my best to make sure that this video is out for you on Monday. I'm not going to put it off. If I put it off, then I'm going to make reasons for why I need to keep putting it off. I'm going to make reasons for why I need to quit. And that is a bad habit that you don't want to get into. So in order to resist resistance or to push through the resistance, don't put off the things that you have. And that's why I have a planner, I have a journal to keep myself forefront and to keep my love and my passions forefront. That way, I know what I have going on, I know what I have coming up, and that way everything can get done. Of course, the last thing is, of course, sometimes you won't get things done or things will get pushed back. Have forgiveness for yourself. Let yourself know that it is okay. You're not putting it off. Something happened and you're going to get it done. So that's it, guys. My 2 tips for May. Drink a lot of water. And also push through that resistance. Go through it. Because if there is resistance happening in your life, it's only going to make you stronger, better, and happier. I'm going to leave you today with this quote from Winston Churchill. Kites rise highest against the wind and not with it. Thank you for tuning in to the first ever Benji's Baleta video, and I'll see you soon.